Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the appearance. It's probably almost 10 o'clock in the morning. It is Thursday, the 19th of March. So we've been quarantining for a few days now, especially all of this week. We have not left the house other than my husband. He's still been going to work. We haven't been going shopping or anything like that. We started homeschooling. Honestly, it's just really rough. I'm so tired. Kingsley's been sick. I've been sick. Even my husband feels like he's been sick, so. But mainly Kingsley, he's been sick, with a rasp. Not really a cough, but he's been raspy. I haven't noticed that he has a fever, but he's been pretty red in the cheeks. And the first night he was throwing up, so that was 2 nights ago, he started throwing up all over. Actually, he was throwing up all over me. He just sat up and started barfing. And it was just a disaster, and it was all over the bed. I know that you don't feel sick, buddy. Yeah, Malachi's not sick, but I definitely feel sick. I'm super congested. I have a slight cough. It's the slightest thing ever. But it's been 2 or 3 days now, so it's not that bad. So it's definitely not the coronavirus or anything like that. I don't feel the need to go to the doctor. Honestly, I feel like going there is more dangerous because that's where everyone is going if they're sick. So Kai is doing his homeschooling right now. We do it every day now. I made a schedule, and I kind of want to show you guys how I'm doing that. But first I want to go wash my face and brush my hair and brush my teeth, but I think I'm gonna have to wait until nap time for Kingsley because he just does not like to be upstairs. There's nothing for him to do. He doesn't like it. He gets mad. Even if I sit him on the floor and let him play with anything in sight, he just doesn't like it. Kai had breakfast too. I have not had breakfast yet, so I think I'm gonna eat and then wait for Kingsley's nap and then go kind of get ready for the day, even though I'm not leaving. And then I will be back to check in, and I want to go over how we're doing homeschooling. Sorry for the horrible angle. I just still don't have a tripod. I didn't go buy a tripod because everything happened. Got to clean this little medicine syringe because Kingsley was super sick last night. I'm not feeling the greatest. Something's wrong with my knuckle. I don't know. It's itching. I'm just gonna put some of my tanning lotion on. Kingsley's down there screaming. Just a little bit of this so I can feel a little bit better. just with everything going on. Obviously, since I'm not wearing makeup, because makeup is my last priority right now, but this is something that's just really easy to do, and it makes me feel a little bit more beautiful. And I haven't worn it in a few days, so honestly, that's why I'm putting it on. Okay. I don't even know what to do with this. Okay, so really quick, since Kingsley's kind of content in a seat, I am not gonna put makeup on, but I'm just gonna like comb my eyebrows. All right, so this super jacked up ponytail is literally what I'm just gonna stick with today. I'm so tired. I need to clean my kitchen because I didn't get it all the way done last night after dinner because Kingsley was just not feeling good, so I decided to just take him straight upstairs and put him in the bath so that he could just have a little bit of relief. So I did the dishes, but I didn't do all of them. I definitely like half-assed it, didn't wipe down the counters, didn't do the pots and pans, nothing like that. So I need to go do that because it's messy. So, and I also need to take out the trash. So let's get started. I also want to show you guys how we've been doing our homeschooling. So I've never homeschooled before. I really have no idea how it works, but let me turn this TV down. Mama. Mama. Hi, baby. He's getting sleepy. Okay, so I don't have a tripod, but I'm gonna try and show you guys this little notebook here, which no, is not just for homeschool. I've had it for a very long time, but I decided to make a schedule in it. So this is our schedule for schoolwork. So it's Monday through Friday, and it starts at 9:30 and the day ends at 2:20. So every task is 20 to 30 minutes long. So like on Mondays, we have the back wall activity play, in which I do this with abcmouse.com. So the back wall activity play is in abcmouse.com, there's a classroom, and then on the back wall, there's a bunch of different activities. So that's what this is. So this is when I get to pick which activity he does. Like there's a clock, there's math, there's art, all kinds of things. So he gets to do that in the morning when he first starts school, just to kind of warm up. There's like games, like he can do like math games or puzzles or things like that, just to like warm up his brain. So I haven't started spelling yet because I'm going to wait until next week, just because I have to make the spelling words and make the spelling sheets. But at 10 o'clock, so 30 minutes after the activity play, we would start spelling words. So basically I would tell him what they are, and I would help him study them and write them. And then at 10:30, we have library, which is in ABC Mouse as well. So there's like a whole library section where he can pick a book to read, and it can also, it also has the option to read to him. At 11 o'clock, we'll have a snack. At 11:20, we will do math. So we do math every single day. And then at 11:50, we'll do writing. And then we'll have lunch and free time. And then we'll have health on Mondays, which would also take part on ABC Mouse, because they have like health courses and videos and books and games and all kinds of things to learn about like the body and all kinds of health stuff. Math and writing now would be on some worksheets, which I'll show you guys in just a second. And then after that activities, it would be the free play on ABC Mouse. So now this I let him do for half an hour at the end of each school day. just for himself, so he can play and have fun on ABC Mouse and learn to like it. Because right now he's not really too sure about it. He doesn't really like it because he doesn't want to do schoolwork. But ABC Mouse is actually very fun. Like a lot of activities that he can do, games and puzzles, and also like they have the class hamster and he can like rearrange the cage. They have an aquarium. Like there's all kinds of things. Yeah, he can do clock activities. So he is starting to really like it, and he can earn tickets for each like lesson he does, and then the tickets could buy him new things like stuff for his hamster and things like that.
200 something.
But now is what the schedule looks like. So every day is different, and I'll show you like how I created it. So it's really sloppy, but I just kind of wrote it down over here. His subjects. So the core subjects are math, writing, and reading, and then obviously spelling. Spelling now is not going to be every day because he's really good with his like reading and his words. So Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays is when we'll study. And then every Friday morning we'll have a spelling test. We'll do math every single day. Writing and reading, I decided instead of doing every day, we'll rotate between the two. So if you can see on the schedule, we do writing on Monday, and then we'll do reading on Tuesday. And then writing again on Wednesday, and reading again on Thursday, and then writing on Friday. So we'll rotate between those two just so he's not getting overwhelmed with so much work. So we'll do social studies on Tuesday, music on Wednesday, art on Thursday, and science on Friday. And then for like music class, I am teaching him how to play the piano. So he has a little piano and he's learning right now, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And honestly, he's already got it down, so we're going to switch to a new song. And I just looked it up, like the beginner's keys online, and watched a video, and that's how I taught him. So it's very easy to do, so that he can just have a little bit of piano experience and just learn how to play it. And then for like the art, I haven't quite figured out what the activities are going to be yet. We do have like this Bible coloring book, so this is probably going to be the majority of them because I want him to learn about the Bible. So it has like scriptures. This is one we did the other day where he has to read the scriptures and then color the rainbow. And it teaches him like what the rainbow means. So that's one of them for sure. And then I know that there's some art stuff on ABC Mouse, but then as for everything else, like science and social studies, that is for sure on ABC Mouse. Now for like the worksheets for like math, reading, and writing. So I have this workbook. I had this workbook last summer for him to study over the summer. And he never really did all of it. He just did some of it. So I went through and picked each subject, picked lots of pages for him to do. So this is my plan for his work just for now. And once this runs out, I'll go through the book and get more. But so these are math pages that he has to do. And then so I've got a chunk of math, comprehensive reading. So there's like a lot of these where he has to read the story and then answer the questions for reading. These are just a couple of extras. This one's about like the planets and stuff. Will you give him his binky? And then for writing, so he's practicing his handwriting. He also has things about grammar in here. So like learning how to start sentences, like use capitals and use punctuation, and just things like that. So these are all here, and I just have them like in a stack and clipped together in subjects so that they're easily accessible, and then I can just grab one off the top or whichever one looks fun to me that day, and just basically get it ready for the day. So that is what I do for like his worksheets, so they're easily accessed each day for the subjects that he's doing that day. And then I also keep them and I make him date them. So that way I know like what days he did these worksheets. And grading wise, I don't really have a grading system, and I'm not too worried about it just as long as I'm keeping his brain thinking throughout the day. However, I am going through and basically just counting how many like things he's doing, like how many questions he's answering. And then I'll give him like say 5 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 if like he needs to work on something. So that way I can just memorize what he really needs to be focusing on. Like if his handwriting needs some work, his spelling, his adding, anything like that. Mouse too, so it's super cool. There's all kinds of things to do. This is just like the home page, but then you can go into the classroom.
Click on the whiteboard to get started on your first lesson.
Basically, everything in here is a lesson. So there's the word wall, which helps him study his words. And let's see, there's a math center, the 120 chart. So this, so it's like counting by tens and stuff. This is the clock he's talking about. He loves this. It's literally just clock activity, so he can learn how to tell time on an analog clock. Let's see. The books are like the library. This is his learning path. So he's supposed to go down the learning path, and I make him do this at least once a day. And like I said, I try to activity for like 20 or 30 minutes. So if he's doing math, he's doing it for 20 or 30 minutes. If he's doing the learning path, he's going to keep going on the path for that amount of time. Right now, we're supposed to be in school, I guess, but I've just taken a break because I'm trying to film and I do need to clean the kitchen. And he's always ahead, so I made his schedule, but so far every day he's been ahead of the schedule. Like, we're way almost done with school by like 12 o'clock type of thing instead of 2. So, yeah, like right now we've already done, I think we need to do math now. So we've already done back wall free play. Like I said, we're skipping spelling words this week. So instead of spelling words, we did a lesson on bugs. So we went on ABC Mouse and they read him 2 books about bugs and stuff like that, just because he's having a little issue with that and thinks that there's bugs everywhere and he's like freaking himself out. And then we already did snacks too, so we kind of skipped math. So we're going to do math now. I think it's 11 o'clock now. So we're going to do math and then we'll go into reading and arts and then it'll be lunch. Leslie did not nap yet, so that was like a total fail attempt, so I can't clean the kitchen yet. But once he goes down for his nap, I will do that.
So this is how you make something super cool with these cubes. First, you have to make a square, 2 squares next to each other. So actually that doesn't good. Yeah, so after you get the 2 squares done, take 4 triangles and do this. But leave a space. Actually take 3 triangles. Yeah, and leave a space right here. And do the same thing with the other side. I have it like this, and then you take 3 squares, then you take 3 squares and make a triangle with it. Then flip it upside down and put it right in the middle of the other triangles. Then take 4 triangles and do this on top. And don't leave any spaces on this one. And take 2 triangles and put them right there. And we're almost done. Then take 4 triangles, take 2 of them and do this with them, and then put them on one side. And then take the other 2, do the same thing and put it on the other side.
Wow, buddy.
And that's how you make something cool with these. And that's how you make it. And I call it, I'm still working on one, but.
You are so cute. Wow.
That's how you do it. Okay, bye-bye.